What is lean planning? Are you planning in a lean way? Let's find out. So how can you find out if you're planning in a lean way with lean methodologies? And what are the key considerations? Well, we're going to talk about that in this video. And I do want to say this is a high-level analysis of whether or not you are planning in a lean way. This is not detailed descriptions on how to plan. This is giving you the framework, the bumpers, if you will, to make sure that you're planning in a lean way. Stay with us. So you've heard me talk before about the definition of lean in construction. Lean in construction is, number one, respect for people and resources. Number two, stability and flow. Number three, total participation with visual systems. And number four, quality and continuous improvement that meets a customer need. That's the definition of lean in construction to me. And I will also say that these, although I've described that in a video previous to this one, these give us the framework for us to understand, are we planning, in whatever planning we're doing, planning in a lean way? So let's cover these one by one. Number one, are we planning with respect for people and resources in a lean way? Well, let me just say this. Are all of your plans aligned to take care of people? Are all of your plans aligned to take care of the resources, meaning the crews, the trades, the materials that we're using, and to really respect and care for them? Yes or no? Is our planning fundamentally setting up environments where people will be happy, where we're not just getting the job done, but we're also making people happy along the way? Because you can do both. It's not a zero-sum game. Like, you can do both. And so my first question is, if you want to find out if you're doing lean planning, is, are you planning with others and for others along the way? If you honestly answer that question, you will have a little bit better perspective on whether or not you are planning in a lean way. Number two, stability and flow. So when you're doing your planning, when you're doing your tact planning, and some of you when you're doing your CPM scheduling, when you're doing your pull planning, your weekly work planning, your look ahead planning, when you're using the last planner system, when you're using Scrum, when you're using Gantt charts, whatever you're doing, here's my question. Are you creating flow for the trades? Yes or no? Are you creating stable environments with little to no variation? Meaning to where you can absorb variation and create stable, remarkable environments. And are you increasing the capacity and capability of the people building your projects? If you are abiding by the second part of the definition. You are creating stability and flow. If you are not planning in a lean way. Three, total participation, right, with visual systems. So in all of your planning efforts, does that plan, does that master schedule, does that pull plan, do those look aheads, make their way, and this is a big one because I bet for at least 90% of the people watching this video, the answer is no. Do the schedules and plans make their way all the way to the workers? Do they get all the way to the foreman and workers to where they're bought in? Do they make their way to the foreman and workers in a way to where they want to accomplish it and they know what winning looks like on a continual basis? And do they have the visuals to actually analyze whether or not they're winning? Do they have something that tells them what their collaborative plan was, and is everybody participating with that plan? And is everybody participating with that project site? And is everyone participating with those communication systems? Everyone all the way over to the labor pushing a broom. If the answer is no, we are not planning in a lean way. Yes, we love respect. Yes, we want to do planning with and for people. Yes, we want stable environments. Yes, we want flow. But none of that matters if those plans aren't executed with total participation with the people who are boots on the ground. So if you're not getting these plans all the way to the point where you can say everyone on the project site participates with them, then we are not planning in a lean way. Speaking of total participation, would you mind participating with me and liking and commenting on this video? What is lean planning to you? I want to hear from you in the comments. All right, let's get down to number 4. Quality and continuous improvement that meets a customer need. So here are my questions. Does everyone on the construction project know the expectations, know what the customer wants, know what the customer paid for, and is there visual communicated documentation setting those clear expectations so that everyone with total participation can really deliver a quality product and pull the end on and stop production if they're not? And is everyone on the project able and authorized and supported to make continuous improvement efforts and to improve that product based on the customer's needs? Easier, better, faster, to steal something from Felipe Engineer. Is everybody enabled and supported to do that? If your people cannot see what a quality product is, does not know the owner's expectations, does not look at it from a customer service perspective, and is not helping to control quality and improve the product, then we are not planning and executing projects in a lean way. And so I just want to say, why does this matter? Like, this is very high level. You're probably like, Jay Money, like, this is like very high level. Well, it's high level because not only do we talk about planning in boot camps and in trainings and in other videos in a very detailed way, but I do want to say that if any of those planning efforts ever detach from the principles that I've talked about, planning in a lean way, then we are headed like in the wrong direction. And in fact, I have seen companies that have said, hey, Jason, or hey, so-and-so, like, I want these systems. I want tact planning. I want tact construction. I want last planner. I want IPD. I want these wonderful systems. And then at the end of the day, because they weren't adhering to the principles that I've just talked to you about, they end up prioritizing the systems over the people, and then people get abused. And then when people are abused, then the system crumbles. And all of the results go away, and it's tragic. It's absolutely tragic. So I don't care if you're making a CPM, a tact plan, if you are doing a pull plan. I don't care if you're creating your zone maps. I don't care if you're doing a constructability review. I don't care if you're creating an overall strategy for your project. It must be with people and for people. Number two, it must create stability and flow for the workers. It must involve everyone on the project site. It must enable everyone to control the product and improve the product to meet the customer need. And if it doesn't, that is a trigger, a sign that we are off base, something is fundamentally wrong, and we get to regroup. Every single component about proper planning fits into that framework 100%. And so do not become like those companies that abandon people for process and do it the wrong way. If you do not have those components, we are not planning in a lean way. Why would you want to plan in a lean way? To fundamentally respect people and to drive and experience the results that lean planning will give you. And so I'm going to link you in the description below to a fantastic book that I love that has most of the concepts in it that you'll need for planning and construction. But you know what's even better? All four of those key concepts, respect, stability and flow, total participation, and quality and continuous improvement, are woven through the methods in a clear and concise way. The book is called Transforming Design and Construction from the Lean Construction Institute. And so I'm linking that to you in the description below. Please check it out. I know you're going to love it, but I just want to give you one last invitation. In all of your planning efforts, please ask yourself, am I doing this the lean way? I hope you are. On we go.